Hi everybody, it's the Ruthless Jobber here. Welcome back to the channel. This is episode 45 of A Broken Heart. It's WCW 1998. It's time for Monday Night Nitro, Monday 21st of September. I can't believe I've got a series that's up to 45 episodes. Got some amazing plans coming up, a couple of little surprises, and I'm kind of really planning a couple of the storylines further ahead. But anyway, that's for another show. Let's crack on with this. We've got a couple of pre-show matches. C.W. Anderson taking on Six. Just wanted to use Six, really, but we did get a poor pre-show match. Six got the win in 13 minutes 59 by pinfall with a super kick. 45 wrestling, 32 crowd, 51 for the segment. Rey Mysterio teams with Stevie Ray. This is Ray and Ray. Whether this is going to be a permanent thing, I don't know. They're taking on Right and Dandy. A decent pre-show match, but we had Right and Dandy get the win in 15 minutes 21 when El Dandy pinned Rey Mysterio Jr. with a dandy roll. Rey Mysterio Jr. was he carried the match. He was the best one in it. 50 wrestling, 38 crowd, 61 overall. That's not too bad considering. I think Rey Mysterio Jr. is the only one here that isn't unimportant. I mean, that's not a terrible rating, really, for that. Yeah, I don't know why I decided. Well, I do know why I decided El Dandy. Just wanted to do something a little bit different. I mean, no way inclined to push Right and Dandy to the top, but yeah, just give them a win. I'm sure they're a bit of a perk to their morale. And then we've got Raven take on Rick Steiner. I always like to do a half decent kind of pre-show match. Sometimes I've used major stars, but no, this time I thought we'd go for Raven and Rick Steiner. Raven is challenging Booker T at Fall Brawl for the US title, and we're trying to kind of do something with Rick Steiner. Not quite sure what yet, really. Probably stick him in another permanent tag team somewhere along the line. But Raven got the win here. Decent pre-show match, and he won it in 13 minutes 50 by pinfall with an even flow DDT. 56 wrestling, 49 crowd, and 60 for the segment. Let's go into the main show then. For a change, we kick off with a match. I mean, look, see, this Right and Dandy against Ray and Ray got a higher score than this. Buff Bagwell taking on Rob Van Dam in a bout that had good heat and decent wrestling. Rob Van Dam defeated Buff Bagwell in 15 minutes 22 by pinfall with a 5-star frog splash. We wanted to give Rob Van Dam a win. I was kind of looking at who he could face. And I didn't really want Buff Bagwell to take a loss here, but there wasn't really anyone else at this level that I wanted to lose or to even put on the card. So kind of that this was it. Yeah, Rob Van Dam getting the win. The wrestling got 59, 58 for the crowd, 56 overall. Rob Van Dam's destined for much bigger things. I think Buff Bagwell is really as well. I mean, maybe not major star, maybe not world champion, but yeah, I think we can do something with him. He's got star quality and stuff like that. Yeah, so a little bit disappointed with this one actually. Bam Bam Bigelow comes out and cuts a promo. He is cutting the promo. Well, basically, he's talking about the fact that he's going to be teaming with Hogan at Fall Brawl. It's amazing. It's like a dream come true in his career. Wow, I'll be working with the legend, Hollywood Hogan. But he also talked, we're taking on Goldberg and Bret Hart. Goldberg is someone that I've wanted to get my teeth into for a while. He's on this streak, and someone just needs to pin him down. Someone needs to get him. Someone needs to, finally get that victory against him. It's a tag team match, but I'm confident that I can get the pin here, and I would love it to be Goldberg that takes that pin from me at Fall Brawl. Then Goldberg comes out, and Goldberg says, "You want a piece of me? You can take a piece of me whenever you want." Obviously, we're tied up in the tag team match at Fall Brawl, but maybe after that, you take me on one-on-one. Randy Savage comes out, and he actually confirms that this match will take place tonight. Yeah, I've decided to go for a pretty big main event. Bam Bam Bigelow taking on Goldberg. I didn't mention, but probably should have done. Gene Oakland was interviewing Bam Bam in this particular segment. So yeah, rating 74, happy with that. The streak storyline gained heat, power struggle advanced, lots of green there as well, quite a bit of green by the looks of it. So yeah, quite happy with that one. Chavo Guerrero and Mike Sullivan take on Totally Perfect, an opportunity to use our sort of top tag team, and yeah, taking on a couple of jobbers. 65 overall isn't terrible, bearing in mind Chavo and Mike Sullivan, both unimportant. But then, as I say, you look back at that pre-show tag team match we had, and it doesn't look great, but oh well. Decent wrestling. Decent match. Totally Perfect defeated Chavo Guerrero Jr. and Mike Sullivan in 7 minutes 21. Lex Luger pinned Mike Sullivan with a great solution. So Kurt Hennig was the head and shoulders above everyone else. Didn't really expect anything less. Mike Sullivan was the weak link. So wrestling got 59, crowd 54. Yeah, 65 overall. Again, maybe would have liked something a bit more. Oh, Mike Sullivan definitely brought that down though, 24. In contrast, Kurt Hennig getting an 89. In a taped angle, this is just a promo video, kind of a recap stroke promo music video of the feud between Chris Jericho and Diamond Dallas Page. I like to do some of these video promos. I think they make sense. I think they use them in this era. I think I wasn't watching wrestling really, but I'm pretty sure they used to have like promo videos and recap videos of sort of storylines that were going on. The storyline advanced. We got a rating of 69. The Demon takes on Norman Smiley. I wanted to give the Demon a victory. He's basically used as a jobber at the moment. He's taking on a jobber to the stars. He's taking on a lot of people and always taking the loss. I just wanted to give him a win. The Demon defeated Norman Smiley in 12 minutes 48 by pinfall, using the ropes for leverage. Yeah, so of course he had to cheat. It does say decent match here, so let's see what we got. 52 for the wrestling, crowd rating was 45, and 60 overall. Yeah, this isn't a great show so far. I'm going to be crossing my fingers for that main event. Booker T cuts a self-promo on Raven, and then Raven comes out and attacks him. Nothing more to say about this one. Booker T's just sort of hyping up the match for Fall Brawl. Let's see if I can sell some extra tickets with this one. So yeah, just literally just hyping the match. But then Raven comes out and attacks him from behind, just to sort of get that storyline going, get a little bit of heat on Raven. It did gain heat, this storyline, which is always great to see. 71 rating. Yeah, all good stuff. Sting and the Dudley Boys take on Latino World Order of Psychosis and La Parka. Yeah, I just fancied a six-man tag, and this kind of just made a little bit of sense. I know Sting will be teaming up with a couple of others to take on, basically to take on the whole of Latino World Order at Full Brawl. So I didn't want Eddie involved in this one because, yeah, if we're kind of almost repeating that match at Full Brawl, let's have the top guy out of it. But we did get a decent match. Latino World Order got the win. Where does it say? 8 minutes 3 seconds. La Parka pinned Devon Dudley with a skull bomb, following interference from Eddie Guerrero. So yeah, of course he had to come in and help his friends out. We also had Conan come in and distract Bubba Ray, just to keep the storyline, sort of going. Their storyline, the Dudleys with there's a few people. It's Conan and the Demon they're feuding with. So yeah, just to keep that sort of storyline going as well. In terms of in-ring work, Sting was head and shoulders above everyone else. Of course he was. So we've got 59 wrestling, 52 crowd, but 74 overall. How does that work? Obviously some bonuses there somewhere. So the LWO Sting storyline advanced, but the Pay Your Dues gained heat, which is, I'm glad I sort of did that then with Conan coming in. Roddy Piper is with Gorilla Monsoon backstage in the studio. He's just talking about his future. I had a few minutes spare, and I wanted a talker, and Roddy Piper was kind of the only one left that hadn't been used. He's just coming out and he's talking about his future, and he's just discussing the fact that he is seriously thinking about going into management. He's potentially looking for some clients, someone that he can help elevate, someone that he can help, make some money for. Rating of 71. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with Piper yet, but I think he's probably getting to that stage in his career now where transition away from in-ring action. We don't really use him that much anyway. Yeah, so I might be looking out for someone to sort of pair him up with as a manager. And then a Royalty promo, and they're cutting a promo on Rob Van Dam. Just wanted to use Royalty, kind of still hoping to get Steven Regal over. We've been doing it in matches. Let's put him in an angle. We don't often have these guys in an angle on their own. I usually use them with sort of top stars. Terry Taylor himself is a star at the moment. So, hopefully there's a bit of rub there for Steven Regal. But it was only a 50 rating. Obviously a bit of a disappointment. Not sure what to expect really. Definitely just need to get Regal over. Perfect Resolution storyline advanced. Dean Malenko takes on Sid Vicious. I've got a few plans for Sid. I won't go into them yet. In a bout that had good heat and decent wrestling, Sid Vicious defeated Dean Malenko in 6 minutes 41 by pinfall with a powerbomb. And this was our storytelling match. Yeah, disappointing actually. Maybe my plans for Sid. Yeah, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll rethink it. No, it makes sense. I'm still going to go with it. Wrestling rating 56, crowd 61. Yeah, 56 overall is not fantastic. Post match, Sid Vicious cuts a self promo. I wasn't expecting much for this one. Would have liked something maybe in the 60s, but yeah, 58. The Giant is with Gene Okerlund, and this is just another self promo. I just seem to have a lot of angle time this week. I don't know why, because I always split the wrestling and angle time exactly as it should be for every match. So I don't know why I just appeared to have. Maybe I had a few shorter angles. I don't know. So yeah, we just sort of stuck the Giant in there and give a self promo. Didn't get a great rating. Well, it got not too bad, better than Sid's 69. And then the main event 80. Better. I'm not sure whether it's going to save this show though. So we had, in a bout that had fantastic heat and great wrestling, Goldberg defeated Bam Bam Bigelow in 14 minutes 50 by pinfall with the jackhammer. During the match, we also saw Hollywood Hogan distract Goldberg and Bret Hart distract Bigelow. So yeah, Bret's a face, but he saw that Goldberg was getting distracted by Hogan, so well, he comes out himself and he tries to even the numbers up and he'll distract Bigelow. So, yeah, not bad actually. 74 wrestling, 82 crowd, and 80 overall. I think I'm pleased with that. What this means for Bam Bam in this particular storyline. Obviously, they're still involved in the tag team match, but I might try and just shake up Goldberg's storyline a little bit. Maybe introduce a couple of other players. Yeah, not sure yet, but that's probably the way I'm going to go after Fall Brawl. Post match, well, of course, it's just a brawl between all the guys here that were involved. Get some heat on this match, hype this match up that's going to happen at Fall Brawl. Fall Brawl is one of our kind of lesser pay per views. I always see Fall Brawl as not being I always see like Halloween Havoc, Great American Bash, Starrcade. They're the big WCW ones. So Fall Brawl, I'm quite happy to not have a title match and just stick a tag team match with the top guys in there. Yeah, this brawl got a rating of 78. What do we get overall for the show then? 77. Much better than I thought, actually. I don't know what I was expecting. I was just a little bit worried because we had a few duds in there, really. The angles probably helped us, and that main event definitely gave us a bit of a boost. So let's go to the post-show dealings that we do now with TEW9. Financial reports, yeah, making 300 grand. I think that's gone down though. Whether we're still getting, maybe crowds are going down. I'm gonna have to sort of check the economy and stuff. Not that we're in any danger of going bankrupt or anything. Popularity recap, yeah, going up in Mexico and Western Europe, a couple of places in Japan and Oceania. Here's the final card for Fall Brawl. I mean, it is subject to change. You never know, but get your predictions in. This is the card as expected. Tag Team Spectacular. Bam Bam Bigelow teams with Hollywood Hogan, and they will take on Bret Hart and Goldberg. The US title is on the line as champion Booker T will defend against Raven. The tag team titles also on the line as Faces of Fear. The current holders will face Six and Lance Storm. We've got an 8-man tag team match. Latino World Order, all 4 of them. Psychosis, Psychosis 2, La Parka and Eddie Guerrero will face Sting, Rick Steiner, and the team of Arn Anderson and Bobby Eaton. The Dudley Boys will face Conan and the Demon. We've got Chris Jericho going up against Diamond Dallas Page. Will this feud finally be put to bed? The Giant goes up against Sid Vicious, 2 big sort of monsters there. Buff Bagwell takes on Norman Smiley. And El Dandy will face Rey Mysterio Jr. Yeah, a couple of strange ones at the end there, particularly the El Dandy Rey Mysterio Jr. match. Basically, because we've got like an 8-man tag and we've also got 4 of our main stars in a tag team match, it reduces the number of matches we can have really with sort of top guys. So kind of had to put a couple of undercard in there. It's fine, it can happen. And I don't put Fall Brawl down as being one of the big pay-per-views, so I'm quite happy to sort of have a couple of matches like that on a pay-per-view like this one. So, yeah, get your predictions in. What is going to happen here? Hope you've enjoyed this episode. Please join me for Fall Brawl, and I'll see you all again soon. Goodbye.